We frequently use animals as models of diligent and altruistic parenting. Animal moms fiercely safeguard their offspring, sometimes facing predators far stronger than themselves. This is not to claim that all animals are gentle parents. In fact, some have quite harsh parenting techniques. Burying beetle. Burying beetles eat decomposing bird and rodent carcasses. When a carcass is discovered, a lot of beetles will fight over who gets to retain it. The strongest couple will usually prevail. They then bury the carcass, with the female laying 10 to 30 eggs in the soil above it. Burying beetles are one of the few insect species where both parents care for their offspring. This necessitates cautious food rationing. The larvae are normally capable of feeding themselves, but they frequently resort to begging for regurgitated food. With up to 30 children clamoring for their attention, it's no surprise that the parent beetles occasionally snap. Greedy offspring are taught a hard lesson by being consumed. Consuming the most bothersome larva helps keep the others honest about their nutrition requirements. Rhesus macaque. Rhesus macaques are easily identified by their red faces and brown coats. They possess the distinction of being the first primates to travel to space. Rhesus macaques generally form big social groups known as troops. They raise their children in an open communal environment inside the group, exactly like us. Unfortunately, they are just like us in a different way. Some rhesus macaques become rough when disciplining their offspring. Up to 10% of rhesus macaque mothers were observed abusively scratching, biting, or pulling their infants, particularly during the first months of life. These bouts of hostility are generally interspersed with extended periods of regular caregiving. And like humans, abused macaque newborns were more likely to abuse their own offspring. Panda. Everyone likes the beautiful panda. It's the real-life version of a Care Bear. Unfortunately, the panda population has long been deemed endangered. A lot of effort is being made to assist pandas live and procreate. However, panda mothers are rather inattentive parents. They frequently give birth to 2 cubs, but only raise 1. Newborn panda cubs are incredibly helpless, requiring their mother to hold and place them appropriately during nursing. Moms frequently fail to accomplish this for one of their cubs. As if that weren't enough, panda mothers are notorious for accidentally crushing their newborns while sleeping. If it doesn't serve as a wake-up call for weight loss, we don't know what does. Red kangaroo. Red kangaroo mothers typically feed 3 distinct young or joeys at the same time. These joeys are at 3 distinct stages of development. One is old enough to live outside the pouch but still need mother's milk. Another lives in the pouch and is fed there. The final stage occurs within the uterus as an embryo. Talk about a multitasking mother. Unfortunately, when droughts strike, mother kangaroos are forced to make difficult parenting decisions. Mom, unable to produce enough milk for all 3, will stop feeding the oldest child, leaving him to his own devices. This usually indicates that the oldest joey does not make it. While this strategy appears brutal, it permits kangaroos to produce many more joeys than humans, partly because most humans do not raise joeys. Moose. The mother moose is the most protective parent. During the first year of a calf's life, she will protect it tirelessly. Anyone who gets between a mother moose and her calf is in for a world of hurt. But everything changes when mom is expecting a new calf. Once that happens, the mother moose will fiercely chase away the calf she has been so assiduously protecting. Naturally perplexed by the shift of events, the calf will try to rejoin its mother, only to be frightened away again. The calf will then follow its mother from a distance. After a few days of rejection, the calf will eventually give up and leave. Sure, every animal eventually has to leave its habitat, right? The trouble is that during all of this turmoil and mooning around at its mother, the baby moose is quite vulnerable and could fall prey to a wolf or a bear. But if the calf lives, he swiftly gains independence and begins to fend for himself.